There were definitely times where I was so physically sick from grief, and I was like, I can't take this. I'm not gonna make it. Like, I'm not gonna see the other side of this. I think chukar hunting and doing things that are physically taxing builds resiliency into your character. And in those times where I was like, I can't take it, I cannot take any more of this. And it's like, well, you've had some pretty steep $350 yards out.
One, two, three, four.
My name's Katie Willis, and I grew up big game hunting with my dad. I grew up in Montana, and he was big into elk and deer hunting, and so we did a lot of big game hunting, never bird hunting. And then he passed away when I was 23. I tried a couple times to go elk hunting, unsuccessfully, but it was really getting to go out and walk in the field and hunt. I felt closer to him there than anywhere else, and I just missed him so much that I really did want to hunt more. And so when I learned about bird hunting and just that you get to go from September to January, it just allowed me a lot more opportunities in the field. I would say that probably is what really got me there, is just I enjoyed being outside. I love hunting. It really let me get, you know, like I said, close to my dad, and I just was hooked. And then once you start working with the dog and you get that relationship between two totally different creatures and you start working together and keying off each other, I mean, it's a bond and a relationship unlike anything else I've ever experienced. It's hard to describe what it feels like to have those moments where it all goes together, where you're with the dog and the dog's with you, and you are moving towards a shared goal and are successful. It's pretty magic, just straight up magic. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how much dog work you get to see in your profession. That was an outstanding piece of dog work by Gravy and Chief. That was nice. I can go home now. I can go home now. Well, everything has a name. I just think so. You know, you gotta have a name for stuff. So the shotgun I shot this weekend, she's a beautiful Italian shotgun, and she's dark walnut, brunette, beautiful. And so her name is Sophia La Shotgun, and she's named after a beautiful brunette Italian by the name of Sophia Loren. The truck's name is Mavis. I named her after Mavis Staples, who is a fantastic and amazing singer with a big, beautiful, powerful diesel of a voice. And the first time I heard Mavis Staples when I was like probably 16 or 17 years old, I was like, man, if I ever get a big diesel truck, I'm gonna name it Mavis Staples. Everybody wants to know why I named that dog Gravy. He's just easy, he's smooth, he's funny, he goes with everything. He is hopelessly and desperately devoted to me in a way that I didn't think a creature could possibly be. And he is just a ton of fun to hunt over. My gravy boy, he is a good boy. Clancy, you don't have a song yet, ooh, 'cause you're a little but that's not my gravy. baby. That's Grady theme song. Living in a camper. I think the funny thing about living in a camper is how many people say to me, oh man, I wish I could sell everything and live in a camper. And I'm always like, well, you can. The camper I live in's name is Proud Mary, because she left a good job in the city. She was actually working for the man every night and day, but she's never lost a minute of sleep worrying about the way things might have been. And those big wheels just keep on rolling. I was pretty free in my 20s. I was a river guide and a ski patroller, traveled a lot, was homeless on several occasions where I'd live in my car and go places and do stuff. And I was about 27, 28, and everyone really started putting pressure on me, like, what are you gonna do? You can't do this forever, what are you gonna do? And so I decided to go back to school, went through a master's program to become a physician assistant. Then I settled into that reality, and it was like, am I really gonna be here for the next 20 years? Like this view, this computer. And so I had been thinking for a couple of years about ditching everything. And then I met Ben. We became a couple, and then he died. You know, all types of hunting brings you into this perfect presence. Like you can't be anywhere else. You know, I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping, I couldn't get out of my own head. And then you go hunting, and especially chukar hunting, you can't be anywhere else. You have to be present, you have to be paying attention to the dog, watching where your feet are. It just allowed me to kind of clear my head out and break off that grief in little pieces. You know, and you come around to it where it's like, well, life is short and beautiful and to be enjoyed, and you can't beat yourself up for the things that you shoulda, woulda, coulda done, because you'll waste the time that you have, because tomorrow is not promised. And if you know, what I came to was all that last year was just like, I did the best I could with what I had. I loved Ben, you know, and you honor all those pieces of people that you get to have in your life by how you spend the time you have and what you do with it. And that's what walking for 5 months gave me last year. You want a joke? You know what you call a reluctant potato? A hesitator. It's not bad. It's not bad. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your time. Whatever it is that you're doing, do it fully. Don't half-ass anything. If it's worth doing, do it, and enjoy your time and the people that you get to share it with and the experiences that you get to have. The way that life works out is, at some point in time, we will all go through grief. Grief is the other side of love. And if you're lucky, you will have love that will hurt to lose. And that's important and that's valuable. And so make memories and stories the threads of a cloak that you will build to wrap around your shoulders when you're sad. That's what I would say, is spend time with the people that you love so that you have that stash of memories to lean back on. Okay. Nice job, buddy. As you can see, getting high is the most important part, because then you're above them, so they don't run away from you. You gotta go higher, higher and higher. Wow.